NewU Nation, Steve Perkins, Vice President of Sales, joining you with the one and the only Alexy Goldstein, the founder and CEO of NewULife. How you doing, Alexy?
Fantastic. How are you?
Doing very well, thank you. What we really wanted to do is we wanted to do a short webinar series, and what we wanted to do is we have one of the hottest products to ever really hit the industry with our product Somaderm, and we constantly get questions. People want to know more about this product, and we just thought, what better way to educate people than put you in front of not only the founder and CEO, but we've also got a medical advisory board that we consult with, and we just thought it would be awesome to put together a small series that we could record and you guys could leverage for you and your team. So, well, this is going to be the first part of the series, Alexy. You're gonna kick this thing off for us. So, welcome.
I'm excited. Let's do it. I mean, one thing I want to mention real quick is that over the last year and a half since the company started and we launched, I had a lot more time to spend with people one-on-one as the company's exploding. I was able to handle all the concerns and the needs and the questions. And as the company started getting bigger and bigger, it became less available as I'm taking care of the corporate side and building and structuring a company. But it's very important that I stay on the side. And I'm going back to this, and we're diving straight into it so we can answer questions, address concerns, and any kind of needs for people to be able to share. And my history, 17 years with this product, I've pretty much encountered every question that you can imagine. So I'm going to be able to share with you some of these experiences. And we're going to start today by addressing the general topics, and little by little, we'll be able to go more in depth between me and then the advisory board, and then sharing our experiences and whatever we have on science behind the product. And again, in the history of the 17 years of the product. So I'm excited about this.
That's perfect. Yeah, I think we're really excited too. It's one of those where it really has been an industry-changing product. And for those that maybe are just, let's start at the very beginning. I guess the first question I'd have is what is Somaderm? Give us a little bit of background on Somaderm.
Oh, it's actually a three-part product where the first ingredient is the homeopathic dose somatropin, but then it also contains homeopathic glandules like adrenal and thyroid. And the third part of that amazing product is actually an herbal compound as well that complements the first two ingredients I was talking about.
Very cool. Okay, so that's a pretty simple definition. Give us a little bit, how long has Somaderm been on the market? We know it's been part of NewULife since the beginning, but how long has it been on the market?
So Somaderm has been on the market a little over 17 years. The beginning of Somaderm started for young athletes, and it was marketed all over the country to stores, retail stores, and actually stores were selling it, by the thousands everywhere, until year after year the company grew and grew and grew. And I ended up deciding to make the product exclusive to NewULife, to make it exclusive for our family and our distributors and our customers, and it's been a phenomenal experience. So
yeah, that's exciting. I think that's something that most people on this call have experienced, the power and the growth of NewULife. So that's fun. You mentioned something. You said, okay, Somaderm contains somatropin and in a homeopathic version. Just give us a little bit more detail. What does that mean? And in a daily life, if I'm taking this product, what does that mean for me?
Of course. So I'm not going to go too much in detail about homeopathy, but homeopathy it's a form of medicine that's been around for hundreds of years. Okay, it's proven, it's tested. There's a lot of science behind it. And what I was able to do is put somatropin as the homeopathic dose. That means, all it means is a macro dose. It's a very, very low dose of somatropin. This is what homeopathic is.
Now, you mentioned some other botanicals and some other support that this product has. So not only does it contain somatropin, but I'd like you to maybe expand just a minute or two on some of those other botanicals that you get excited about or that help support this product.
Absolutely. So I think it's a complementary formula of those three set of ingredients that I compounded in this blend. What's just as important as the somatropin is the glands or glandules that are in there in homeopathic dose as well. It is a homeopathic product. So the glandules are the thyroid and adrenal. So in the early 2000s, I believe I learned a lot from the introduction of the glandular use in the HRT, basically hormone replacement therapy in the industry, and how much people benefited from it. And there's a long list of benefits from homeopathic, glandules. And this is the second part of this product and the heart of this product. And then, of course, last but not least, that botanical blend, those herbal compounds that are, I've urged every single person to just go on Google and research those plants and botanicals that we have in this product, and just find out top herbs or plants or botanicals that can or potentially can raise HGH levels by releasing it and by stimulating your body to release it. And you're going to find that we have pretty much everyone that's had research on it in the past. So I made sure our product actually is inclusive and has all these ingredients and compounds and botanicals that actually helps your body increase somatropin levels naturally.
So, okay, so now we know what Somaderm is, we know what's inside of it, we know how you take it. What do people expect when they start to get on this product? What should they expect?
Oh, this is a great question. For me, over 15 years of handling the product and working one-on-one with clients and with business owners that sold the product, there's such a long list of benefits that people actually report to us from the birth of the product up to 5 minutes ago, when I get messages of some of those benefits from people I've never met all over the country, right? And this is what keeps me doing what I do. But on short-term use, some of the things that people report to me that they feel quite fast being on the gel is in the first few weeks, for example, improved sleep quality, right? Improved energy, improved mood. Those are some of the things that people actually report to me personally, and they send me some of those messages fairly quickly after they start using the product, right? They have a little bit more energy during the day. Their day seems a little bit shorter, right? They're not getting tired midday. So this is a few of the short-term benefits, I'm sorry. But on a long-term scale, there's also a long list of improvements and benefits people are feeling and results they're getting that they're sharing with the professionals they know, with their doctors, with us, and they're posting about it. And of course, that goes with of course, the commitment of being on the product for a few months. You'll start noticing some more long-term benefits inside your body. So some results are very noticeable, like the energy, for example. You know if you have more energy or not. But some of the important things you don't even see, and that's how your body's functioning on the inside, and that's why you feel the benefits on the outside. So
yeah, and that's a great point. And I think one of the things I actually love about this product is the fact that we don't claim that you're going to see results in 24 or 48 hours. That's, there's no validity to that. I think one thing I like about this product is we don't call it a product, we call it a lifestyle change, where you take this product and the longer you're on it, the more benefit you'll see. And I think that's important. And I like that part of the story. So
absolutely. And just to add a little bit to this, remember, 17 years, right? 17 years. So I remember the pattern from the beginning when people started using the product. And Steve, you're absolutely right. People that stuck to it started getting more and more results, right? And this is how I know, this is how I have my experience. When the product was first developed and it was available for people, we didn't know what they're going to feel. I didn't have any idea what's the first results, last results, how long it's going to take. But for 17 years, we've been getting the same testimonials as day one. That means I'm not making a claim. Steve's not making a claim. Our distributors are not making claims. The people out there actually feeling those things are sharing them with us, which is an amazing story. And it's been inconsistent. It's been 100% consistent over 15 years. And this is why the product kind of dictated where it's going to be today.
Yeah. I love that. Hey, I kind of hear, you hear the word HGH and you think like, oh, this is like only for super big athletes or bodybuilders or something like that. I mean, is this product something that women have been interested in? Is this product that, do you have to be a crazy athlete to take this product? Who's benefiting from this that you've seen?
So interestingly enough, when I first developed the product, Yes, it was just like I thought, like what you just said. I thought this product is just made for athletes, not only athletes, I'm talking about serious athletes with huge muscles and people that want to overperform and outperform their competition and look better and get bigger. But very quickly after researching somatropin and AGH in general, I quickly found out after working with some of the doctors and chemists that AGH is available from the minute you're born all the way until your late 20s. And of course, it varies from person to person. And that tells me how important it is. And you do more and more research, of course, about the product. And you find out as you grow, you're past your mid 20s. And so it starts declining on a very fast, at a very fast rate. And coincidentally, this is when, your body's reduction in performance starts becoming more and more severe and noticeable to most people. And as you look at it, both sexes have the same amount of AGH when they're born, you know what I mean? And your body will also produce it and release it until approximately the same age level. Again, there's a lot of variables, so remember that. But the product is naturally available in our bodies when we're born and all the way through our best years of our lives. And that compound declines with age, our body starts slowing down and our organs start slowing down and all the side effects of aging start becoming more noticeable. So the product is definitely not for only athletes, but athletes just use it more. But the average person, man, woman, can actually benefit from somatropin and Somaderm.
That's awesome. So yeah, so it sounds like it's really appeal to everyone. There's an appeal for everyone. I guess the follow-up question would be, is there anyone that shouldn't take Somaderm?
Yes. So of course, children should not use Somaderm. They don't need Somaderm. They don't need HGH. Now, as we progress, I'm going to start with children, but another category that really doesn't need Somaderm or HGH is if you're pregnant. Again, another reason you don't need to be using Somaderm. You have a huge amount of hormones in your body, and you don't need to be adding to it or taking away from it. Just follow your body's cycle naturally if you're not having any issues. And again, you don't need the product if you're pregnant or expecting, and also consult with your physician. So that's two. The third one is the most general one. So as we get older, okay, we have a lot of health conditions. Naturally, as we pass 30, 40, 50 years of age, we are going to get ill. We're going to have, just examples here, we're going to have high blood pressure. Some people are going to have cholesterol. Some people are going to have more serious diseases. I would not use Somaderm without being under your doctor's supervision and consulting with your doctor. If you have any serious health ailment and if you're using lots of prescription drugs, just in case, it's good to be safe and consult with your physician before you add anything new to your regimen that your doctors have you on. So again, if you have any serious health ailments, right? And if you're aging and on a lot of prescriptions, consult with your physician, please, and discontinue use until your physician knows what you're doing, what you're changing in your regimen.
I think that's great advice. I appreciate you getting into the details of that. And I think that's good advice in general. And any supplement or any change in diet is something that you would always want to consult with your physician. So I think that's tremendous advice.
Absolutely.
I know something that's very important to you is obviously the not only the efficacy of this product, but also the safety. And I also know you've done some initial testing on the products and things like that. Do you just want to maybe give us a few minutes on how much safety is an important process of as you develop this product?
Absolutely. So safety is going to come from many different stages in product development and product ingredients, right? So you'll find out, for example, that our product is the most important thing is our product is 100% manufactured here in the US, right? I've been to the facility many times. They're actually partners of mine that I believe in them, and they've been actually changing our industry and hundreds of thousands of people's lives, producing many products over decades That's 4 decades, over 40 years in business with impeccable record. I've been to the facility multiple times, and I've actually witnessed the testing and how thorough the testing is on quality control on the product, on storage, on antifungal testing, antibacterial testing, age check, quality testing, quarantining quality. If it's 1% below, and right here out of Woodbine, Iowa, right here in the United States. And again, this is a huge part of the equation. When you work with a GMP facility, that means good manufacturing practices. So that means the company's under surveillance, right? And they have a standard, a high standard of quality control from every ingredient that enters, that leaves that warehouse, from the time it's being manufactured, from the time it's being tested. So for me, I feel proud to work with somebody that actually holds themselves to super high standards, and this is the case why I feel very, very good about having the product handled properly and passing testing every single time. That's on manufacturing side, which is probably the most important part of the product. And the other part of the product, of course, comes from people using it and coming back to us. You know, how do I know the product is safe for my mother to use? How do I know the product is safe for your cousin to use and my cousin to use? Is because thousands of people have used it over the years, and they've reported those amazing testimonials with us. And this is the actual second part. The third part is, as the product got into NewULife and we got to a large scale, there's been multiple people testing the product, and we have independents that have tested the product. I have practitioners, I have physicians, and I have NewULife testing the product right now. So there's a lot of testing going everywhere. We have labs all over. Of course, I don't want to share too much because it becomes a claim. Remember that. But from seeing those papers and seeing those white papers, and actually us conducting our own clinicals on it, you're going to see some things being released here and there, again, about the safety of the product and what you don't have to worry about, kind of thing. And this is just the lifespan over the 17 years from day one until today, and the progress is just part of the evolution of Somaderm, or what it has become over those years. So
yeah, and I think that's something we're excited about. I know we've invested heavily on our end from a corporate standpoint to kind of look at some of these third-party clinical studies, so that not only can we make proper claims, but also the fact that we can show everyone how exciting and how viral and how life-changing this product can be. So we're excited about that. Alexy, I think that's my questions. Do you have anything else you want to add?
I want to thank everybody in NewULife for listening and being part of this family. And again, this is just the beginning of our journey. There's a lot more coming up, and we're going to be working on putting those Q&As, me and Steve, over the next, few months, maybe hopefully a few years or a few decades, as we grow and get bigger. So we're here to serve you and to answer your questions and make you feel better, empower you, give you more education. We don't want to promote or support a gimmick. This product, I have so many products, and none of them have survived 17 years and grown at that capacity. And this product, we got to do it justice, and do your homework, study it, shoot messages to us about questions. My goal for me and Steve from today on to actually build that little bit of a webinar here to be able to answer your questions as good as we can. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Alexy. We certainly appreciate that. And again, remember, this is just kind of a part one of a small webinar series we're going to do. We're going to have some of our scientific advisory board members, some doctors, and some others that have done some of these incredible tests and stories. And really, we just want to share as much. There's so much good, positive information on this product and with NewULife, and we just want to share that with you as much as we possibly can. So Alexy, again, we appreciate your time. Certainly everyone that watched at home, we appreciate your time. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to learn more about Somaderm, and we'll be in touch soon to give you some additional resources to help you not only learn more about the product, but build your NewULife business. So thanks, everybody.
Bye.